Good evening, my name is the Ferret. I'm on Skyle Egypt EU. Standard rules apply. If you don't sound my voice, please go to the main menu. Go to the mute button, which is the ear with the X through it. Find me in that list, TF2 Public Ferret, and say mute in-game voice. That shuts me up real quick. Anyway, today I'm on Egypt. Lovely map. Special conditions apply in this one. I do find Egypt has very stingy times on it, and you know, it's, I don't know, quite interesting. It is also, they have mentioned back in the old days, it's a much more vertical map. A lot of rocket jumping, especially the second map. The first point and second point is really vertical. I mean, it is a bit of a rocket jumper's area, really. Now, anyway, doors open, and Sailor there with Crockett to face technique. Like, good morning, fuck you. You know, I love Crockett for that reason, really. I mean, you know, a lot of servers say let's disable Crockett's, let's disable, you know, random dash shred. But I don't know, you gotta, like, you know, sometimes you really want something to die, and it's just kind of annoying. But I think it swings both ways, personally. No, it's not morning, but you know what I mean. It's like the first thing you do is take out spawn and insta death. But yeah, you know what I mean. Now, anyway, Blues managed to get out the door. And there's Altor BG and Keyborg. And they're capping that quite nicely. Until Brandmovic strikes. And that was nicely done. I saw what he did there. He didn't actually go around the column. He jumped backwards, got behind them, and stayed outside. That's good spy work, that is. Don't even stand in front of them, because if they spy check you, it's all over. Try and stay out as hard as you can. And I'm not sure what's happening to Mum there. I don't know if his keyboard spasmed out or he's speaking another language. I am slightly confused. Anyway, Altor BG there. Now going back to Engineer and defending the point. Man, this guy is really pushing hard. You'd think he's having a baby, but I don't know. Right. First point is now down, so it's good for blue team. 6 minutes on the clock. They've got a reasonable amount of time there. You know, it's, you know, quite malleable. They should be able to take the next point relatively easy. There's Mum, barely surviving. Oh, that is a lovely spray, and I know the reason why. Yeah, if you know the inside of what happened with the Egypt group, that's a very nice spray. Now, anyway, in any case, 5 minutes 30 on the point. Now, one thing I haven't seen so far is a big red sentry just yet. You need those big fat things to really, you know, ward off tons of damage. And, you know, the thing with them is that they do a lot of damage, they fire rockets, and are omniscient. You know, people kind of forget the thing with sentries is that they do detect everything that's going on around them, and are very helpful for that reason. I mean, a lot of people like using Wrangler and stuff like that, but Wrangler is a bit of a disadvantage, and he's only really good in niche situations.
5 minutes left in the mission.
Now, in any case, looks like blue team is somewhat moving in. Ooh, bot killer. Nice sentry from that sentry from bot killer is a weird one, and I'm seeing what Tarek's doing there. That is some troll work there from Tarek, actually. He's got lovely angles on that. And oh my god, this guy's on a killing spree right now. Nobody's seen him. Ooh. Sorry about that. I had a bit of a blackout there. I don't know what keeps happening. Something needs to change with Steam broadcast system. For some reason, it does occasionally like kicking me to desktop. But I think, however, people have got revenge, and yes, doing that a lot from that position was going to happen, but it was good trolling while it lasted. Now we're back to the front, or back to the front? Yeah, I think it was at the front. Anyway, 4 minutes on, left to go, and this is not looking good for blue team. They have been slowed down considerably, although I haven't seen a massive Uber push just yet. That's the thing, the more pro you go, the more Ubers you need. And preferably Ubers. You know, you can use a quick fix, but as soon as you come up against anything like a Sentry or a Heavy, it's like, oh, wait, no, I'm going to die too soon. And, or you get headshot in the face, which is like, you know, quick fix is like fake protection. It doesn't really do the job it's supposed to do. You know, the Vaccinator I can respect. That, you know, that prints a ton of damage. Even while it's in passive mode. And the Kritzkrieg is an interesting one, but not very good on the attack because you don't know where things are. And if you go up against the Sentry, it's curtains. I mean, it's a lovely defender's weapon, the Kritzkrieg. 3 minutes on. Canned Genghis there. Genghis. I think the proper Mongolian translation is Chingis there, but, you know, opinions divided on the proper pronunciation of Genghis. But I'll say Genghis anyway. You know, in any case, you know, zooming in there as Demo Knight, that's some brave work, and using the half Zatoichi. That's a lot. I mean, that weapon got a significant boost with the Tide Turner, and thankfully they've nerfed the Tide Turner quite nicely because I like the fact that you only charge 75%, so you do need to use other items. So the Claymore is coming to play, and the booties are a lot more effective. Well, purposefully now. And also the fact that if you do damage to them, they lose charge power, which is nice, because the problem is with that, it was a little bit too OP. And there is Genghis chopping away. And there's an Uber as well. Okay, one brave Pyro attempts to stem the tide, fails, and the blue team is still on the move in. Mum is attempting to deflect the tackle, and that was nice repelled there by red team. Just fired everything at the oncoming forces and won. I think that Pyro there actually managed to, you know, give them that nice defense there by poofing the heavy away. Personally, I like to grab the gloves when you go and just jump right into the middle of the crowd and then quick switch to the minigun and go from there. As far as I'm concerned as heavy, you know, when enemies are close to me, I don't have to worry about being anywhere else, so I just kill them there and then.
Alert. Our last control point is being captured.
Ooh, Dr. Dimitri there trying to get away. Oh, whoa! And suddenly blue team captured the point. I think, you know, other red team members were away in some other places, and that's the problem there of straying from the point. Nice work there from blue team. Okay, now we've got round 2. That was a nice, you know, that was interesting because I really thought that red were going to hold out quite nicely, but for some reason they just kind of caved. I am going to put a little bit down to a good defensive sentry, and one thing we have been seeing on the commentaries recently is that good sentry placement, like, you know, brushing your teeth, is essential for your survival. You know, having the right places with a nice teleporter and a dispenser, you know, it's kind of comforting. And, you know, dispensers, I don't think they give enough credit, but they are quite nice for you to go back to. I mean, when you're starting to go around on a level, kind of hunting around for bits of health and ammo, it's wasting time. You know, so a dispenser is really, really good for that. Sounds like the most obvious stuff, but you don't realise it until, you know, you're low on health or out of ammo. Now, doors open, 4 minutes 8. Not a great amount of time for blue team here. They need to get a move on. Keyboard out straight out the doors. And Uber versus Uber there, and inconclusive. I think generally both parties kind of bounced away from each other. Such is the problem with jump classes. But, you know, Oki there trying to take on... Oh, wow, what's going on there? I think, yeah, Tom took out Mum there. Blue are pushing really hard at the moment. They need to. They haven't got a limited amount of time, and this is easily, in all of TF2 land, one of the hardest maps to play, to attack on at least. Once you set this top area, well and good. You've got 3 minutes on the clock now extra. But you need to get an engineer up there and put a teleporter down. If you don't do that, you've got to walk all the way from that spawn and get up those stairs. It's an absolute climb. Now, anyway, back to the game now. Red team is still... Ooh, nice bit of... I'm not sure what happened there. I think a teleporter blew up for some reason. And looks like blue team trying to sneakily take the point. Captain Sav's in there. No, not enough. But panicking red team, though. You got to remember, the thing is with when you take a point like that, especially an essential one, what a team naturally thinks is there enough people on the point to defend this? And that puts a bit of fear in people's minds if they can keep doing what they're doing, or do they need to turn back? So you can see teams occasionally tumble back from an offensive or contract against, you know, the blue team. And in this case, blue team keeping, you know, something on the point there might get them off their back long enough to get whatever they need to get built. You know, sentries, teleport or whatnot. Uh-oh, and Mum's in there amongst the crowd, killing off the entire blue team. This is not looking good for blue. Damage does cause loss of life. Ooh, I thought Mum there was going to finish up with a... Oh, wow! And Kengis there goes for the kill. As soon as the skull and crossbones on the heavy, like, yeah, I'm going to have that guy. Personally, if I do tend to go into boxing mode, I tend to come out really quickly. Unless I'm punching somebody out somebody. Now anyway, red is still holding. I mean, they're counter-attacking nicely. That's what Mum's doing right now at the moment. Heavy counter-attacks, and they do work. If they can actually keep those counter-attacks up and just keep blue in a current state of trying to keep the summit, it means they won't be able to go for the point. And this is a very hard map to flank, actually. I mean, red have actually got some lovely entrances. They can actually come out, go to the nexus point, and fall down. That's the thing. You can fall out the other side and get to the rest of the map, whereas you can't fall up a surface, if you know what I mean. So blue have to go up the stairs and all that kind of stuff to get to the top, whereas red can fall down from anywhere and get behind them. Now, in any case, 4 minutes on the clock. Blue aren't really making too much progress right now. Not too much. I mean, they had a bit before, but look at red team is holding everything. There's Mum. There's a sentry there. Oh, Tom's going for something else. Oh, nice double stabber from Tom. Took his time with spine. Nicely done. Now that's the old talent of, just wait for it. Don't push your luck too much. And unfortunately he got, that was one nice bit of spy there from A. He kept on that. I think he got a little bit lucky with his general spread of fire there, but caught him, and once he did, that was it. That spy's goose was cooked, or more accurately, the spy was cooked. But again, one thing I'm not seeing from blue so much is they need those Ubers a little bit quicker. Oh, that was a side stab and a half Moki there. One thing I have seen also from the blue to red team is they are using quite a bit of heavy power here and there. It is just keeping blue at bay right now. This is a hard one to call because blue is right on red's doorstep, but at the same time red are pushing back, and this is not looking good. Oh dear God, where is red? They need to stay on that point now because they capped so hard on that little push there. And, oh, blue just won that. Where was red team? What happened? I think they were a bit too much counter-attacked again, and blue just stole the area. Okay, now time for round 3. Now that was a classic case there of, not keeping an eye on the point, which has been happening lately in this game. It's all well and good to counter-attack, but you've got to be careful. Keep an eye on that point, have some good defences there. But one thing I did see was, though, there were no sentries in the area. And that's what didn't help. Red lost their kind of nice defensive underpinning there, and it just didn't come up well for them. This is where you need, 3 engineers on a defensive red team. I would say is legitimate. You can have that many engineers on a team, and that really should work for you. When it's on blue, it's like, okay, what are you guys doing? You can't just build your sentry in front of the enemy and just fire it from there, because you A, you get killed, and B, it ain't gonna work so good.
3, 2, 1.
Doors slide open. That initial spam fire doing nothing. And blue team emerge. I don't know how A got out of that. Just got out of that. He is running and running and running like a constipated wiener dog. But yeah, I got killed off there by, oh my God, Mum there. That was, even I didn't see that. But this is where, yes, that's the right move to do. Oh my God! Oh, Keyborg there. looks to his right, sees a heavy on full. Oh god, no! Why is this guy here? Immediately Ubers up.
The control point is being captured.
Oh wow, that was just funny to watch. That reaction of oh god, no, it's a heavy, and now that medic is. And he died. The thing is, though, actually, I think he's allowed Harry the Stingray to get on the point, and that's nearly got capped again. You guys have really got to keep an eye on that thing. No distractions. Again, though, we're not seeing that sentry. Maybe they're building on second point, maybe they aren't, I don't know. But yeah, blue are teasing red at the moment. They are just, you know, hopping on that point every now and again just to, you know, get on that. Is that looking good? Harry the Stingray. And there they go. Yeah, where is red team? And that's 6 minutes 35 on there. This is not looking good for red at all. I mean, seriously, are they even playing engineer at all? Because it's what they really need right now. And red are seriously trying to bail themselves out here. They are really, really trying to hold it all together. But this is, as I said, red need defensive energies. They just don't. You can't put up this kind of level of defense without some solid emplacements right now. Now, 5 minutes on the clock. It's not an unwinnable situation, but red have to be incredibly careful here. Harry the Stingray there, boxing champion. While that is true, unfortunately he was, you know, brought fist to a minigun fight. It was not the best of ideas. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. And again, here are red pushing too far forward. Are they doing the same mistake they make every time? Are they perhaps letting spies and other things through, like bonk scouts? Answers on a postcard, please. However, though, if they can actually hold that upper end area, think what that first blue point is in this map. It's the entire choke point of this level. If you can basically prevent anything getting from those two doors outside the point, they can't get in. There's no other way to get in that area. So it might be really worth trying to hold out those areas. But you're very, very far away from your last point, so it's a gamble there. Ooh, A there, just running away. Oh, geez, A, how are you surviving this? Dodgingest kit in EU. Oh no, he couldn't dodge the backstab though. I can dodge all the visible things, I can't dodge the invisible stuff though. Quick game rehat. Okay, it's looking more encouraging from red. They are learning. They have some ideas. Unfortunately, one of the guys left his sentry right in the open, which is not the best of ideas, and Harry Stingray takes out the other. Oh, this is a sad day for engineering. Thanks for standing still, wanker. Oh, and wow, Bramovic saving the day there, almost. Although there is an Ubered soldier out, and he's trying to make his way in. S-Borgo there, that mini crits. Oh, and shy of existence. Does look Twitch Kunmads there. Has got a better idea. Oh dear, and there's that point going. That one sentry is keeping an eye on everything, but unfortunately the rest of the team has disintegrated. He's disintegrated into ice. And a sniper is attempting to take the point. That's how ballsy blue is feeling today. And the ensuing melee is looking quite derp. Can blue win? And blue won this. Yeah, yeah, that was nice play there from blue.